debate over financial regulatory reform is heating up in Washington. We're joined today by Luke Zubrod and Ted McCullough of Chatham Financial. Can you tell us about some of the latest proposals that are circulating on Capitol Hill?
As part of the Obama administration's key initiative to reform the financial markets, they are implementing a very wide grouping of measures. Things like the Consumer Financial Protection Agency and introducing a systemic risk regulator. As one of the key elements to this plan, there's an objective of regulating the over-the-counter derivatives market.
And what are some of the programs and mechanisms that are being proposed to help better regulate markets?
Really, the two issues that we're most concerned about and have the most impact on business end users of derivatives are proposals that would require all derivatives to be centrally cleared or traded on exchanges.
It's important to know that both the clearing environment and the exchange traded environment exist today. And there's a reason why end users do not use that environment for the most part. It's not completely off limits to them, but there are benefits to the over-the-counter derivative market that are significant and a reason why most end users are drawn to the OTC derivatives market and not clearinghouses and exchanges.
And what do you think the financial impact on REITs would be?
Three high-level impacts that would be the main impacts, among others, that would affect REITs and other end users. The first one would be the requirement to post collateral, which would have a potential significant drain on working capital that could be used elsewhere. The second one would be the lack of customization, especially if the exchange solution is what is required. Now, although that's not likely, it is a possibility and it has been bandied around. You wouldn't be able to perfectly match your interest rate and currency risks or other types of risks, business risks, perfectly with the hedge as you can today. What that would lead to is the third and probably one of the largest impacts for REITs is the loss of proper accounting treatment.
So where does the legislative process stand now?
What we think end users need to do is reach out to their congressmen, reach out to their senators, and make it known that this is a big business issue for them, and that the issues that are being addressed from an end user perspective need to be heard, and quickly. It's still a jump ball. There's still a lot undefined. We know what the principles are of the administration, but how it actually gets accomplished is still yet to be determined.
The end users you mentioned, what kind of message should they be conveying?
I think there are really three things that you need to tell your congressman. One is that derivatives are an important tool for your company to manage risk and contain cost. It's not just a tool of speculation that banks use. Two is that it would be detrimental for your company to have to fully collateralize your derivative positions that would be required by central clearing. And three is that you need to be able to customize your hedges, and exchanges would prevent that from occurring.
Luke, Ted, thanks for joining us. For more information on this and other REIT news and analysis, check out REIT.com.